My name is Claire Baylor. I'm a member of the Independent Socialist Group. We are out here today in solidarity with all education workers. This struggle is a struggle that the whole labor movement needs to be involved with. Paraprofessionals, like so many others, are on the front line of this pandemic. The national economy, the world economy, does not function if the education system does not help take care of our children during the day. You make this whole system run along with all of the other frontline workers, the nurses, the grocery store clerks, the bus drivers. That's why you guys were working throughout the entirety of this pandemic. And yet, what have you faced? Not just during the pandemic, but for decades before. Constant budget cuts, insufficient raises, growing class sizes, paying for supplies out of your own pocket, worsening healthcare options, the threat of charter schools coming in to bust public school unions.
You know, we were without a contract. Our contract was up in August 26th, and we're working on last year's contract, on the last 3 years contract. We don't even know if we resolve anything, if we're going to get the money that we've lost already. They're done talking with us. We have some stuff on the board still to be discussed, but they decided they were going to do mediation. The last option we had was 2.25%, which to me is 42 cents an hour.
That's insult?
The wealth inequality in this country is unreal. Billionaires have made 27% more during this pandemic. And what did we face? Job cuts, pay cuts, losses in hours. Because that's what allows people to make greater profits off of what should be public services. You're not asking for a handout. You are asking for what you deserve.
And I told this at the very beginning of our conversation to the superintendent, director of personnel, special education director, that in 16 years of working here, you've given me $5.38, because every time we ask for a raise, it's pennies. And we're looking for a living wage. They asked us last year to give up a raise. We told them no, because we don't make enough to give up a raise. The superintendent gave up his raise and he got it back, but 2% of his salary is a lot more than 2% on my salary. They had money from ESSER. They have money from a huge override. The voters of Shrewsbury, the people that work for the schools, live in Shrewsbury. Their taxes went up. They're paying more taxes, and their salaries are going nowhere. Find the money. They can do it.
They have the money.
They have the money.
There are millions and billions of dollars in public budget by the American Rescue Plan Act funds that pretty much every municipality in this country is getting. That's a huge opportunity to be used to invest in public services, public housing, public education, public transit. If we don't fight, that won't happen.
We have so many people that could have been here tonight, but they can't. They have a second and third job. Some are going from a second job to a third job because they can't pay their bills. Katie said it so well. I can't do it all. I used to live in Shrewsbury. I can't live in Shrewsbury anymore. Life, things happen in your life. I moved to Worcester because I can afford Worcester rents.
You guys have enormous power, and we will be with you every step of the way. The West Virginia teachers strike in 2017 was absolutely electric. It blew up across the country, and public education workers did more in that year than they have made in decades. That's the kind of mobilization that can win this struggle. That's the kind of legacy that you have to call on. So I'll just finish up by saying solidarity 100%. Take care.
I just met a kid in the parking lot, rolled his window down. I said, "You're Mrs. Christie." I said, "Yeah." "Do you remember me?" I said, "Yeah, I remember the face." Of course, everybody's wearing a mask, so. But he took his mask down. I said, "I remember you." He said, "If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here." And I went, he said, I was a student at the high school when you were a number of years ago. And I said, "Oh, you're kidding." He said, he gave me his card. He's a landscaper. I said, "I'm going to pass this around." I said, "I can't believe." I said, "Thank you for saying hi to me." Because he said, "Well, Mrs. Christie, without you, I couldn't be doing this." I had a girl today, and I said, "Well, I think I'm going to quit." And she said, "Well, if you quit, I quit." I said, "You can't do that." She said, "Watch me." I mean, we have great kids in Shrewsbury, but every one of these kids need help. They need help being an adult. being a kid. They need emotional help. They need social and emotional help, but we do too. And my emotional health is not doing too well right now. I really feel neglected. I feel left out.